Hey guys, Evans was Ed111 here today bringing you a video on Warframe because Update 17 dropped not too long ago, and one of the best things about Update 17 in my opinion was the fact that shotguns got buffed. And shotguns, if you don't know, are my favourite weapons in any game, so I feel as though I should have explored this much more than I actually have, to say that... Oh, Sanctuary target, bonus objective, whilst recording, I now have locked in, great. Shotguns have always been my favourite weapon. I mean, the comb is my favourite weapon, although that doesn't really feel like a shotgun because it has to spool up and because it doesn't have straight damage. Like, it can be very damaging, but only after you charge, whereas shotguns are typically the other way around. They are damaging, like, straight away. They're good at burst damage, straight up damage, straight away, like, fast damage, if you get what I'm trying to say. But my shotgun of choice for this video is one of the shotguns that was actually affected by the buff, which is the Sobek. The Sobek was previously one of my favourite weapons, just because of its high rate of fire and its ability to just mow down enemies in a stream of bullets. Like, really, it's really, really damn powerful. And it was powerful before the update, but now it's incredible. Like, I'm managing to one-shot infested, and I know people can be like, oh, you can do that with loads of weapons, but to do it with a shotgun that can mow down an entire hallway in the space of a few seconds, I find it fantastic. I've always been the sort of player where I prefer weapons that can kind of fire and forget. I guess low skill weapons is the better way of saying it, but weapons where you can hold left click and then kill everything in the room, as opposed to having to aim at specific targets. So I guess I'm not so much about efficiency as I am flashiness. Weapons like the Ogris, the Tonkor, ones that can do incredible amounts of damage to a lot of people in a short space of time. Burst damage, I guess, is the best way of doing it. Because, I mean, loads of people like the Soma Prime and weapons like that, but they're just too accurate and too precise for my liking. And I've always preferred shotguns as a result. And based on how powerful this Sobek is being in a Dark Sector Eris survival mission, I think it's fantastic. I think the shotgun buff has been long overdue. They feel as powerful as they should now. There are other shotguns like the Strun and the Boar and the Tigris. They've all been buffed. They all feel powerful. And it makes them fun to use again. It means if you're using it, you're not being a detriment to your team. And they do still have their drawbacks. Like, they're not in range attack off on people. If I go over here and then try and kill enemies across this gap, or are they gonna... Yeah, okay, they're gonna find an alternate route. Let's quickly pop on my damage mitigation just in case. Okay. If I need to get some kind of distance, so if I go over here and then... Nope, even at distance, it's good now. The damage fall off used to be ridiculous. Like, if enemies were, let's say, if enemies were about 25 meters away, then, in fact no, if they were about over 10 meters away, shotgun damage was just laughable. It was so bad, but now, even if they're far away, even if they're 40 or so meters away, the shotguns still do a lot of damage, which is realistic of shotguns. Shotguns, like, yeah, they lose velocity at longer range, but they're still fucking shotguns. It should hurt if you get hit by a shotgun, no matter how far away you are from it. And obviously less bullets hit you, but that's an... Oh, sorry about that. That's bloody Asus web storage trying to encourage me to use cloud saving, which will never happen. Shotguns, like, well, yeah, I was going to say, they were already kind of bad in the sense that if you don't hit all the bullets on a single enemy, then you're losing potential damage. So I don't see why they multiplied that with the fact that damage falls off at certain range. It felt as though if you use shotguns at long range, you're being punished in two ways, which dramatically reduce your damage, and I really did not like that. I felt as though it was bad, for lack of better words. Alright, let's take this off, because that's actually the wrong ability, and I've only just now realised that. And then let's pop this on. There we go. Because this is the one that means enemies will be taking more damage. This is one that provokes them, I believe. At least I hope so. I'm losing energy, so it's doing something. Equinox, I will get used to Equinox one day, but that day is probably far away. I kind of do actually want to switch to day form just so I can use the ultimate ability, which is bloody powerful. How good is for sleep on infested? That's nice, and now I can just smash them up with this. Oh, that's actually great for zoning on shotguns. You could, like, send... I'm going to try this. I'm going to try to send enemies to sleep in a particular area. and then try and create a kill zone, I guess. Oh, the sleep is damn effective on Infested. I've got a minus duration build on this foe, so in fact maybe this isn't the best idea to be messing with Equinox, but you can see there's something very satisfying about being able to do that. Okay, let's pop back to day form. Let's pop on this just in case it buffs my own power, which I don't think it does, but it's worth a try. And this one will cause them to take more damage, but it makes them faster, which makes them harder to hit with a shotgun, so I don't think I'm going to be using that too much. That was a big container, Jesus Christ. I don't think I've ever seen that one that big. Okay, let's just pop on my ultimate so I get a little more breathing room, because it's not one-shotting enemies now, it's still doing a lot of damage, it's still managing to kill them, but I believe I do need that extra bit of damage, and the stun is nice too, because it makes them easier to hit with the shotgun. And I suppose I'll start working my way to extraction, but I just wanted to do this video to kind of, I guess, remind people actually that shotguns have been buffed, and it's a big deal, because it doesn't just affect the current shotguns, it affects shotguns that are going to be coming out, and it means they are potentially going to be really, really, really strong. And I think previously when shotguns did come out, people were like, it's just going to be mastery fodder or whatever. I mean, even if they are fun weapons, they never used to get much use. But I think that's all going to change now, and I'm looking forward to that. So this is a kind of reminder slash Sobek is awesome video, I guess, was the purpose of this. But I think it's fantastic. I honestly do. And I feel as though if I forgot shotguns were birthed, I feel as though if I forgot that shotguns were buffed, then other people did too. And shotguns are my favourite weapon, so it feels as though I didn't have an excuse really. But yeah, this is me, EvansWithZ11. Please rating it if you enjoyed this video, and let me know what you think of the shotgun buff. Let me know what shotguns you think are really worth using now, because Sobek's still my favourite other than the comb. This is me, EvansWithZ11, and this is me out. Peace.